Good afternoon. Um, uh, this is our lesson about food production. Welcome to my class. Our objective is we are going to define the terms that are used in food preparation methods. We are also going to know the methods of preparation of food and the different cuts of vegetables and different vegetables that you are supposed to use in when you are preparing food. So food preparation is the mise en place done to food to make it ready for cooking. Then we have definition of terms. There is peeling, that is the removing of outering covering of fruits. The peels that we have in our fruits or vegetables, that is the peeling. Then we have different cuts of vegetables. There is julienne, that is the cutting of vegetables into strips or juliennes. A method of cut that is in 2 inches length, cut into lengths into thin slices. Then there is jardiniere, cutting of vegetables into batons. There is persimmon. There are at least 4 accepted ways of cutting persimmons uh, economically. Then there is Macedon, there is Brunoise, that is small dices. There is grating, e.g. of the vegetables that we usually grate, like carrots. There is dicing, that is the cutting into small cubes of vegetables or meat. There is cubing, there is chopping, then there is carving. Then we have different cuts here that we can see, the cuts of vegetables. Uh, these ones we can also see the pictures there shared. There is the Brunoise, there is Macedon, there is Julienne, all those that we can see there. Then we have the techniques in vegetables preparation. There are several methods of cutting vegetables. They include the julienne, the matchstick, and then there's Brunoise that we've seen there. There's shredding. There's Macedon, the large dices, which is a technique of cutting vegetables. There's slicing. This is the cutting of food into thin, relatively broad slices. There is roll cutting. This is the technique which is used for long vegetable like carrots. There is parallel cutting, used to cut broad, thin slices of vegetables. There is crushing, like the way we crush ginger and garlic. Then you place it near the edge of cutting board. Then we go to the cooking methods. We have different methods of cooking. They are divided into two broad classes. There is a moist heat method and dry heat method. Then we have reasons for cooking food. Why do we cook food? Mordecai. Okay, reasons for cooking food is to make it digestible, to kill germs, to improve flavor or taste, to make it soft and tender, to enable the caterer to combine different types of commodities, thus giving a wide range of dishes, to improve the texture, to make it palatable, that is to make it easy to eat, to improve the texture, to improve the appearance, to preserve food, because many foods are perishable. So when we cook, we expand the life of that food. Then there is adding the nutritive value. So factors influencing selection of cooking methods. The selection of cooking method can be determined by the number of customers you are going to serve. There is the time available for cooking that meal, needs of individual guests or their state of health. Maybe if you're cooking for diabetic people, so you'll consider those factors of health. There is the type of equipment available. You cannot plan to cook something that needs an oven and you don't have that equipment, that is the oven. There is the culture. There are those people who don't eat some foods, like if you're cooking for Muslims and Maasais need a lot of meat, so you cannot give them fish. They don't eat fish. There's type of food. Which food are you cooking? And then there's the menu, the occasion. Which occasion are you cooking for? Is it a birthday? Is it a wedding? Is it just an ordinary meal? Then there's the personal taste and preferences. What is the taste of that person? What do they prefer? Then there's the amount of preparation required. So those are the points that we are supposed to consider. Then the moist heat methods, liquid or steam is used as the cooking media. Water is either present on its own or as a major constituent of other liquids such as milk, stock, juice, or wine. Under this, we have the cooking methods under moist heat includes boiling. We all know what is boiling. There is poaching, there is stewing, there is braising, there is steaming. Yes, those are the methods that we have under the moist heat cooking methods. Then effects of moist method of cooking on nutritive contact of food. These water soluble nutrients are mostly affected, that is through leaching, that is diffusion into cooking water, especially in water nutrients diffuse into the liquid. There is oxidation, that is vitamin C is destroyed by heat in the process of oxygen. There is prolonged cooking. When foods are cooked in a liquid for a long time, nutrients are destroyed, especially vitamin C and thiamine. Oxidation by enzymes. The presence of oxygen in water encourages the destruction of vitamin C. This can be avoided by putting in boiling water, which inactivates the oxidase. There is also preparation before cooking. When vegetables are shredded, sliced, or chopped, and then exposed for a long time, they lose water soluble vitamins because their surface area is increased. Then we have the dry heat methods. Under the dry heat methods, we have baking, roasting, pot roasting, grilling, sauteing. Then so those are the methods. And for your assignment, I'm going to leave you with you define what is boiling, and then you also tell us the reasons why we boil food and the methods of boiling. So thank you very much for your cooperation in this class. Let us see each other in our next lesson. Thank you.